Hi guys, welcome to Fab Fit and 50 Plus. I'm Sharon and today I want to talk about what I've learned in 2023. For people over 50, this will help a lot. Okay, so let's start with menopause because that's a massive thing at the moment. I thought I started going through menopause at 51. Well, I did. I did start going through menopause at 51 and I thought that this was it. However, now I'm 55 and I'm still going through all of these changes that the menopause throws at you. And changes, I mean, really awful things that happen like brain fog, weight gain, anxiety, hot flushes, hair loss, all of these things. But I also discovered that I had an underactive thyroid as well. So the symptoms for underactive thyroid are very, very similar to menopause symptoms. So it was basically like a double whammy. So yes, I had to learn quickly. I tried lots of different things. So I tried HRT, I tried different concoctions, and literally things just didn't work. Anyway, then they put us on the wrong HRT for about a year, which could have caused some problems, health problems, and I had to have that sorted out. And then I finally ended up with estrogen and the Marina coil, which is now completely works, and it's amazing. So if you have give HRT a go and it wasn't for you, please try different cocktails because it takes a while for your body to get used to it, but it will settle down. So yeah, give that a go. That's one thing I definitely learned. I also bought a book called Hack Your Hormones by Davinia Taylor. Now this is amazing, this book. It's got lots of information in and lots of different ways to help with all of the struggles that you get through menopause. But it's not just about menopause, it's about lots of things, because you don't realize that your hormones have an effect on pretty much everything in your body, down to mood, down to weight, down to stress, down to everything. So, and there's something in that book that you'll learn from and that will give you the tools to deal with that. I've actually read it twice and took notes. That's how good it is. And I didn't want to forget anything that I'd read in the book. So great thing to buy, especially if you're having lots of problems through menopause. Menopause aside, for now, but everything I'm going to talk about really has an effect on your emotions and how you're feeling. So the next thing that I learned was friends are the best medicine. I've got quite a few different friend groups, and what we decided, one of my groups of friends this year, was to have a bucket list. Now that bucket list is each and every one of us put something in and we all take part, we all carry out whatever it is their bucket list is. So there's 7 of us in this particular group of friends that I have, and we've pretty much done every single thing apart from one. And it was basically because, I don't know if you're aware of Sycamore Gap. One of the bucket lists was Sycamore Gap, what going to see. If you've read the news and you know all about Sycamore Gap, then you'll know why we couldn't go. And that was pretty much the only one that we didn't do, which is a great idea because it gets you out there, it gets you doing things that you wouldn't normally do, and the amount of laughs, and you know what they say, belly laughing can add 15 years onto your life. So I think we added a few years onto our life every single time we've taken part in one of our bucket lists. And it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel part of a group of people that are going through the same things. It makes you talk more, so you're getting things off your chest and talking about them. You feel less stressed, your anxiety disappears, even if it is just for that moment or that time when you're out there with your friends. But you know what? Every time we posted something on social media, we got lots of comments from people saying, "Oh, I love what you guys do. I think it's really good. I wish we were like that." You can be like that. It just takes a couple of people to organise things, and it's not that difficult. What we decided to do was each person whose bucket list it was, they organised it. So everybody had organised their own thing, and it's doable. It's just Some people will say, I don't have time. Then you've got to make time for yourself, because you are the most important person in your life for millions of reasons. So yeah, friends, surrounding yourself by friends, being able to talk to people, it's just the best medicine. What else did I learn? You're never too old to learn, and I always say this. After being a teacher for 20 years, I always stress that to my students. I used to say, you're never too old to learn, I'm still learning. And grab a book and just read it about something that I've never been interested in or didn't really know much about, and just got the basics. It can be anything from World War One right up to how to start a herb garden. And it's just little things, because it keeps your brain functioning. Another really interesting thing that I want to touch on is, and it's to do with your health, is gut health. I didn't realise, and I know a lot about anatomy being a fitness instructor, but I didn't realise how much your gut can affect lots of parts of your body. So for instance, gut health can affect your immune system, it can affect weight loss, your blood sugar, and good gut health gives you a lower risk of diabetes. I'll list a few things that you can do to keep your gut really healthy. And I have made some changes to my diet, and I've noticed a massive difference already. And that was just because I decided to read that book, Hack Your Hormones by Davinia Taylor. And there's a lot in there about gut health, and it's very, very interesting. One other thing that I made a point of doing this year was relaxing. And I mean literally lying down away from everybody, listen to a podcast, do some meditation, even if it's just 10 minutes. And it's all to do with your breathing, and it makes you less anxious, less stressful. And you do feel kind of replenished when you finish as well. That was part of one of my bucket lists last year that I wanted to do this year, which was obviously relax more. And I've been listening to some really good podcasts and just meditation, and a lot of it is to do with breathing. So I did download a few breathing apps. But I just think when you're over 50, you start to look at life differently. So you're looking at things like, how can I slow down? How can I prevent these things from happening? You start to hear of friends from school or members of your family who are getting older and start suffering with different illnesses, and you think, oh my God, that could be me. And it makes you think. So making those little changes will help, and it'll make you feel better about yourself, because you're actually doing something, you're being proactive. And remember what I said, you're the most important person, and that's what counts. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about anybody else, but you wouldn't be able to if you didn't look after yourself and have your own good health. So start thinking about these little things and what you can do to make those changes and to make those things happen. And I just want to finish with, it's okay to fail. A lot of people, especially people our age, they always think, well, I should know better. Sometimes it's a mistake. Mistakes happen. You feel like you failed, but you actually haven't, because on failing something, you get stronger, because the next time you do it better. And sometimes it is better to learn from your mistakes. And don't be afraid to be laughed at. I laugh at myself all of the time, and it makes people think, you're human, and it makes them feel better, because you're just like everybody else. Nobody's a robot, and we all can learn from our mistakes. And I still do make mistakes. However, I learn from them, and I don't make the same mistakes over and over again. And yes, I do laugh at myself, because going through the menopause, I have done some strange things, especially brain fog, forgetfulness. And I think people in the family, my kids and my husband, just think sometimes I'm going to do lolly. But it's not, it's just menopause, and that's what it is. We can't help it. So on that note, I hope I've touched on some of the things that you're going through and give you a few tips that can help. And I just want to say have a fabulous new year and a fabulous 2024. And I'm sure I'll be sitting here next year talking about all of the new things that I've learned in 2024. And I can't wait to see what it has in store for me. And I'm going to embrace every single second. So thank you for watching. So guys, that's it. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also subscribe, that would be nice too. And I'll see you soon.